Hola, I'm Erin and this is my desk. I'm at home today, but I'm usually at Azara Salon and Wine in Tacoma, where I specialize in curly cuts and curl safe color experiences. So just in case you're new or you weren't here for hair, but now you might be, all of my scheduling is done online or in person at the end of an appointment. There is no phone number, but there are all of these handy videos that can give you all of the information a new client could possibly need. Anything you need to know about having a healthy stylist-client relationship with me can be found on my website. So, this is my 2024 organizer, and I get one every year. I recently started Franken planning in the last few years, like since 2020. But this year I made my whole organizer, and I made two. Actually, I made more than two, but right now I have two complete. I made one for myself and my fellow booth renters, and then I made a smaller condensed version of this for you, my curl friend. Okay, so let's jump in and take a peek. I use a disc bound planner. These are the classic size discs, and then these faux leather covers I got at Joann's. They are by Happy Planner. My organizer has two sections each. Let's see, let me back up. It's completely undated and untimed. So I have these stickers that I got from Hobby Lobby to label my months. And because I printed it at home, it doesn't have those little tabs. But these little tabs, which are like a rose gold kind of color, they match the cute little color here. They're restickable, and they're by Avery. I got them off Amazon, and I can leave a link in the descriptions. Okay, so yeah, these faux leather covers are really cute because they have pockets, and then there's pockets in the back as well. Okay, so my organizer has two sections, one for all things business, then a second for my home and my personal stuff. So my business calendar, and then flip a few pages, home calendar, and you can see it's winter, whatever. This is mainly to keep the money separate, right? Because that's important when you work for yourself. You have to keep all of your personal and your business finances separate. This is a cute little studio, just the right size for one person, just like my studio is. And yes, my studio does actually have a window, but I'm on the inside of a building, on the inside of a salon. So this is not what my studio actually looks like. You can't ride your bike up to my studio and park it. And I have named my planner that I created the Sweet Life Organizer because that's what I am. I lease a suite, and this is my organizer. Okay. On the inside is like a barber cosmetology theme, different hair types, a barber chair, scissor and comb. It's all black and white because most of my colleagues find it difficult to focus, and so the black and white might not be too distracting, but for those who like color, it also gives them the opportunity to doodle and color and make it vibrant if they want to. And I'm going to be sure to write my name. I'll probably reprint it and like do something fancy with some fancy script and put my name there. And then I have this page for my personal mission statement and my career mission statement because these two need to line up. Like, what is it that I want to take home from going to work? Like, I go to work, and yes, I love what I do, but I also want to make money so that I can support a lifestyle. And so over here is that lifestyle that I'm wanting, and this is what I want to do and how I want to show up to serve at the salon and things like that. Okay. Okay, jumping into the business section again, it is totally undated and untimed. So this is the business calendar, and it's going to look the same as the personal calendar. You're just going to put different information on it. And then it jumps right into this weekly spread, which is the humdinger, because this is the perfect layout for time blocking, and we're going to talk about why that's so important. Again, it's untimed so that you can start your day at whatever time you want, but there's enough boxes here for you to have a 12-hour day. So my day starts at 6 and ends at 6. And that's usually like with me writing down what we're going to have for dinner down in those boxes, because by 6 o'clock, I'm done working, unless I'm with clients. I'm done working on the computer. I'm shutting things down. I'm done for the day by 6 o'clock. Okay. Going back to the home section, really quick. The rest of these spreads in case you wanted. There's 5 of these weeks, so you can have your full month. Financial goals and habits, a quote by Warren Buffett, implementation statement, a simple budget. I pay myself twice a week, so I do all my income and expenses for the first half of the month and then for the second half of the month. Savings tracker, debt tracker, and then a budget review. This is how I keep myself honest and check in on my money, make sure it did what I was supposed to, what it was supposed to do. And, you know, if it didn't, we need to make adjustments. Then retail and back bar inventory. I need to check in, make sure I have enough product in the salon, both at the shampoo bowl and on the shelves to sell retail, things like that. And then an account login tracker, because I know I don't remember any of my passwords. I don't know if you're really good at that. I don't like being in my phone a lot, which is why I have a paper planner. And so I'm always going to opt for writing things down. It also helps to remember better. Okay, so this is the home section of my planner. And of course it matches the others. It's 3 months, so this is actually 1 month for business and for home. And you can see that it has an undated calendar. It doesn't have the weekly spreads. It just goes straight into the budget. And savings and debt tracker for my personal stuff, budget review, that's personal. And then if I had a life partner, I would probably like coordinate with them or talk to them about things, and like there would be questions here, and I could left that blank so that, you know, other people who use this, they have that structure up front, but in the back they can adjust it for their own life. And then these pages are really important because these pages keep you honest. These pages are about all of those unplanned trips to the beauty supply and to Target. So anything that you did not put on this page at the beginning of the month or at the beginning of the pay period when you got paid, that goes here. So I'm really like putting it in. But that's the home section, and that's the way I designed this planner. And I designed this planner for booth renters, and I wanted to keep it really clean and everything for them. But then I know I speak to my hair care clients regularly about finance and organization and taking your time with your hair. So I also had to design something just for you. Let me get rid of this paper clip. I also like a little bit of a mix. So what I'm going to do is just add this guy to my calendar in replacement of this. And I'm going to open that up and go through it. But this is actually the planner that I designed just for you, my curl friend. Okay. And this is to help you balance your hair life. You know what I mean? Not just your hair, not just your life, but those two things together. Because really, I have found that the issue is time management and the perception of how your hair should perform. Okay, so let's open this up really quick. Let me just... For those of you who are going to print at home, I use executive size paper that I found on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the descriptions. But executive size paper is 7 by 10. And that means I only have to cut it once because this is a classic size planner, which is happy planner sizing, and it's 7 by 9 1/4. So you would just have to shave off 3/4 of an inch to make it the right size. But these downloadable planners are, man, I put too much in there. Shoot, now it's jammed. There we go. But these downloadable planners, you can print in 8 by 10 or whatever size you want. You just need to adjust the settings on your printer. Okay. And I am going to take these pages out. So I'm going to leave this page and then jump right into this page. I actually think I'm going to leave this page in here. There. I don't know. I might do something just with that 1 week spread. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So let's go through this little guy. So when you get it, it comes like this as the download, and it comes with 5 of those week spreads. Open it up. She's doing yoga. She's got her water bottles, her planner. There's 3 different scenes there. This is intentionally left blank so that you can journal, do a vision board, whatever you want. I leave lots of open space because that's what I personally like. I like being able to take washi tape and maybe divide the page and do 4 different sections and things like that. I like having the room to be creative in my own way with like maybe a little bit of inspiration. So I've got the plants, the water, the journal. It's like kind of a wellness feel. And then you can kind of go from there. A name page so that you can, you know, make it your own. Again, another page just to doodle, draw. You can leave it blank. You can use it as a dashboard for sticky notes. A little welcome note. It says, thank you for purchasing this organizer. I hope that you are able to take the principles attached and make positive changes in your life. I designed this planner for all my CurlFriends clients and family trying to adult and maintain their sanity while looking decent. I have found that the problem with curly hair people is not their hair, but their perception of themselves and their hair. This has a cascade effect that leads to unrealistic expectations, mismanagement of time, funds, and products. Curly hair people seem to think that their hair should be able to be done quickly. They also seem to think that the more products they purchase and try, the closer they will come to a viable solution. Not so. Curly hair is not a last-minute kind of lady. She needs you to let her know a week ahead of time about girls' night if you want her to act right. This planner, the videos, and my hair care services are here to help you strengthen your relationship with you through a simple process solution. Slow down and examine your life. Plan to pivot, Keep it simple, sis. Execute violently and repeat. This is the framework for adulting, not just doing your hair. Best wishes, girlfriend, Erin. Okay, so this page I did on purpose because when my daughter was in elementary school, she got these sheets where she was supposed to draw something, illustrate a story, right? And so I left you some lines here so you can like do a different kind of vision board or something and then illustrate it. You can use washi tape, stickers, whatever you like, but I just thought it would be fun, something different. You don't find like half and half pages a lot of times in organizers, so I wanted to do something a little bit different. Okay, now at the beginning of the month, this is the humdinger page. This sets the tone for your entire month. I left you a line so you have like a designated space to write the month, the name of the month. This little quote says, "Do not remove the kinks from your hair, remove them from your brain," Marcus Garvey. And this is where you are going to write your new hair habit or your new personal habit, whatever it is you're focusing on. But yes, I would like you to form new hair habits. So that might be wash once every 2 weeks. Or whatever. And then your goal is going to be to simplify my hair life. And your implementation statement would sound something like, I will wash my hair every Sunday at 6 p.m. so that my hair life is simpler. That's what this page is for. Okay. And that's the humdinger. That's setting yourself up for success. Next is, of course, the undated monthly page. On here, just as important, you're going to take that, and if Sunday is your wash day and you're doing it every 2 weeks, you're going to write here, wash day, and you're going to write it in pen. Don't put it in pencil. Don't play. Write it in pen, Sunday, wash day, Sunday, wash day. Okay, and then you go through, and this is where I would keep all of my other personal things. So if this Sunday is my wash day, this Sunday is going to be Harmony's wash day, because ain't no way in hell I'm washing my hair and her hair on the same day. And see, a lot of you will try that, and that's why you're failing, because you think you can, and we all know you can't. So just don't plan to do it that way. Do something that makes sense. Wash your own hair and then the kids' hair. And if you got a man, you got to wash his hair in a different week, and figure out a rotation for when you do your hair instead of trying to do it all on the whim on the same day. It's never going to work. Just stop doing that. Okay. Next is another blank page for you to do whatever you want with, and then the top 3 to accomplish this month. So, I don't know. Adhere to new hair habit, cook dinner 3 nights a week, finish emailing my 2-week notice to boss. I don't know, whatever it is that you really need to get done, focus on doing those 3 things. That way you, at the end of the month, feel productive. And then when you flip over into this, you're able to break those big things down into bite-sized daily things, right? That helps with overwhelm so much. And so here, Sunday, whose wash day is it? Is it you? Is it the kids? Is it the dog? Is it the cat? Like, whose wash day is it, right? Put wash day, whatever self-care you're going to do, put that on your calendar, your work schedule. And then what you'll begin to see is how your life actually looks spread out on paper, and what you do and do not have time for once you begin to prioritize these things in your life. So there is that. And this is the same as mine, but this section is in the front. Blank page, and then this page looks similar to the other one, but this is about your finances. So this is a new financial habit. Maybe you're going to start saving for retirement. Maybe you're going to start an emergency fund. Maybe you and your family are going to start discussing money. What is your monthly financial goal? This can be an income goal. This can be a savings goal. This can be a debt reduction goal. And then implementation statement. How are you going to put this new habit into play so that you reach this goal? Okay. I will put $75 a month towards retirement every month on at every paycheck or something like that. Be specific and make sure you write it in pen. A simple budget for being paid twice a month, income at the top, expenses underneath with balance, 1st to the 15th, 15th to the 30th, or however you get paid. And then there is a budget review worksheet. This one has things printed on it. What went well, what needs to change, and again, an implementation statement. What I need to change, I'm going to do whatever next month, every whatever, how often, right? Savings tracker, debt tracker, impulse spending tracker worksheet, account login, and then a full note sheet. And then it's back to my business, right? And then I can just print another one of these and then plug it in. So this is my 2024 planner setup. And I'm really excited because planning is my jam. I love cutting curly hair, but like the hair care stuff, really, it's not a struggle. It's not the struggle that you've been led to believe that it is. It really isn't. It isn't. So, you need an organizer because time really is the issue, and your perception of how your hair is supposed to perform is an issue. And so shifting gears in your brain, writing down what you try, writing down if it worked. I mean, that's as simple as a happy face with a pen. You know what I mean? Just putting down something somewhere, what worked and what didn't. What else was going on in your life? Was there a lot of things going on? Were you emotional? Was it the day before your period? All of those types of things matter. And so being able to see your life along with your hair, it can eliminate a lot of frustration and overwhelm, just being able to see like, oh yeah, I did try to do my hair on a whim the day before my period. That probably set myself up for failure there. And just, all of the crazy things that we as women do to sabotage ourselves, right? And I say we because, right, like I battle the same monsters. It's just, I've had the opportunity to stand behind the chair and ask you lots of questions and then go home and ask myself, do you do that? Yeah, you do. Okay, here's how we're going to stop doing those things, okay? So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you like my planner. If you do, please leave me a comment. Understand that curly hair is just not last minute hair, and you're living a last minute life, and that's why she's living in a bun. She doesn't have an attitude. That's your perception. Your perception is that something's wrong with her and you need something to fix it. And what is going to fix it is a product, and that's game. That is marketing, okay? Nothing's wrong with your hair. Curly hair isn't inherently damaged and broken. It doesn't need to be fixed. It needs to be understood. It needs to be worked with in a way that it responds well to, okay? No, nothing's wrong with her other than you won't listen, unless it's senseless marketing from some curly hair product influencer encouraging you to believe that the curly hair struggle is real, and it's not, right? The problem is how we're trying to live our life fast and in a hurry, and our hair is like, no, I'm not going for that. And so I just believe that by writing things down and taking a look at what's going on in life when we're doing our hair and how we're doing our hair, what we're doing to it, might help with clarity and giving us a different perception and more understanding of ourselves, our lives, and our hair, okay? The biggest thing is you have to be careful who you're following, because if their life doesn't look like yours, you're setting yourself up for failure. If you're 40 with 3 kids, a cat, and 2 dogs, but your favorite blogger is 19 with no real adult responsibilities other than don't die, you're going to have to widen your scope and look beyond the curl pattern. Because knowing your curl pattern, that information is not going to help you. And I mean that not in any way. It's really not, because what that young person has that you do not is time. You don't have the time to spend, and you don't know how long it actually took her or them to get their hair to look the way it does, because editing, right? So you're going to have to take time to examine your life, what's working for your hair and what's not. Do you actually need more time and less product? Do you need more wear per wash? When was your last trim? Is detangling difficult, and is that the reason you're living in a bun? Adjust your expectations. Your hair is who she is, but you must take the time to get to know your hair. How much time does she need to dry, depending on what style, in a wash and go and in a twist out? How long is that going to take? Don't rush it. Does she respond better to foam or gel? She may not ever hang long. Your hair might not ever hang, okay? She may always reach up and out because of the amount of shrinkage that you have. That is not a curse. That means you have way more disulfide bonds and your hair is actually stronger, okay? Give her a shape that complements how she grows naturally. Why don't you try that? Simplify your regime. I'm talking 4 products max: cleanser, conditioner, moisture, and hold. Keep track of your product purchases in your calendar. Number 1, because they expire, and number 2, to keep track of what you're spending on hair care. This can also help you anticipate future costs. Also, you can keep track of your trims and other treatments, like if you're getting hair color, right? That will help you be consistent, but also you can anticipate how much you'll be spending in the future based on, find out from your stylist, what's the maintenance on this hair going to be? And also, speaking of maintenance, a trim should happen at least seasonally, once every 3 months for a person with average length hair, right? And so if you're purposely wearing your hair shorter, of course, you're going to have to be in more often. And then if your hair is longer, or you just like going a little bit longer in between trims, maybe you go 6 months and you only get your hair trimmed twice a month, but not having a haircut for an entire year, that's just not cool, Jack. And that is why detangling and washing your hair is such a chore, and why your hair is living in a bun, okay? So just remember to execute, write down your wash days. This is a standing appointment that you have with you. Tell your family and your friends your phone will be on do not disturb, okay? Lock the door if you have small children. Tell your life partner, get a babysitter. I don't know what you got to do, but get some time to yourself and go in there, use all the hot water, and take the time to finger detangle your hair properly, wash your hair properly, detangle it properly, style it. Give yourself a style that's going to make sense for your life and the life that you actually live. If you need 2 weeks of wear, you need to figure out how to make that happen, whether it's wearing it for a week in a twist out and then taking the twists out and wearing those for a week. Figure out what combination is going to actually work for you and your life. And writing it down can help cement it in your brain and commit it to memory. So I hope you take this little hair journey with me and get your hair journey, your hair life off the internet and in your own real hands. I think this tool right here is way more helpful than any jelly or souffle or hair butter that I could have ever concocted. I think this is going to be far more helpful with you and you getting to know your hair and getting to know yourself than any other product. So check out my other videos on how to use this planner to help simplify your hair life. I really appreciate you watching. This is kind of a long video, and I'll see you next time.